Once upon a time, Peppa Pig had a lovely idea for a picnic right in her home. On a rainy day, she and her friends turned a gray sky into a colorful adventure. They used their imaginations to create a magical indoor picnic filled with yummy treats and lots of giggles. This story shows us that even when it rains, the fun never goes away, and we can always find joy by being creative. Now, let's hop on to another fun game. Peppa and her friends decided to play a thrilling train robbery game. This game wasn't just about running around, it was about working together. The kids learned how teamwork helps friendships grow stronger as they shared their imaginative stories and played side by side. Isn't it wonderful how playing together can bring everyone closer? Next, Peppa and her friends went on an exciting trip to the toy shop. They discovered that toys could be more than just toys. They could become expressions of who they are. With every toy they created, they showed their unique personalities. Crafting and customizing became a delightful way to explore their creativity and imagination. On another adventure, Peppa and her friends visited an amazing aquarium. They gazed in awe at all sorts of colorful sea creatures swimming gracefully in the water. What a joyful place to learn about the wonders of the ocean. The children felt like explorers discovering new friends under the sea, and every moment was filled with excitement and wonder. While at the aquarium, the children learned a special lesson about patience. They waited eagerly for an oyster to open, and in that moment, they discovered that good things come to those who wait. Their hearts raced with anticipation, teaching them that some rewards are worth the wait. After their sea adventure, Peppa and George found themselves in a supermarket. With their little shopping lists in hand, they figured out how to use the self-checkout machines. It was like a mini adventure in shopping and technology. They laughed and learned about how shopping works, making it both fun and informative. Now, let's talk about a very special day, Peppa's birthday. She made a lovely wish to spend her special day surrounded by her family. This day reminded everyone of how important love and togetherness are during celebrations, creating joyful memories they would always cherish. The excitement bubbled over as all the children joined in to play games during the birthday party. Their laughter echoed in the air as they showed their creativity and teamwork. Each fun activity helped strengthen their friendships, making the day even more memorable. Sometimes, things don't always go as planned. Peppa and her friends faced some unexpected challenges, but instead of giving up, they worked together to fix things. This showed everyone just how important it is to be determined and think outside the box when faced with problems. In the kitchen, Peppa and George joyfully teamed up to make breakfast for their mother. They wanted to surprise her with a delicious meal, and together they learned how much fun it is to work as a team. Their giggles filled the air as they mixed and poured, excited to present their special breakfast. But oh no, not everything went as smoothly as they hoped. They faced little hiccups like burnt toast. However, they learned that it's not about being perfect, it's about the love and effort they put into it that truly matters. That made their breakfast extra special. Surprise! Peppa and George proudly presented their breakfast to Mommy Pig. Even with some little mishaps, the warm smiles on their faces conveyed love. This moment was all about family traditions and celebrating special times together, bringing joy into their hearts. Now, let's step into the world of imagination. Peppa and her friends created exciting stories with their toys, diving into magical adventures. Their imaginative play sparked creativity and helped them develop wonderful social skills as they shared stories and acted them out together. Through their adventures, Peppa and her friends learned valuable lessons about resilience. For instance, when George bravely met a friendly dinosaur, he discovered that facing challenges made him stronger. This kind of courage encourages all children to embrace every adventure that comes their way. Teamwork was the lesson of the day when Officer Teddy came to the rescue in a game. Peppa and her friends learned that resolving conflicts and working together can lead to being happier friends. This teaches young viewers how important it is to communicate and share their feelings. Peppa and George couldn't contain their excitement as they talked about going back to playgroup. They knew that social interactions and learning through play were essential for growing up happy and healthy. Playgroup was a magical place where they made wonderful friendships. On another fun-filled day, Peppa and George went on a fruity adventure, learning all about healthy eating. They discovered different fruits and vegetables, turning their exploration into an exciting and tasty journey. Eating healthy is fun when you turn it into an adventure. Next, they hopped over to the supermarket again. This time, they learned all about how vending machines work. Peppa and George were thrilled to choose their favorite treats. It was an exciting way to grasp practical life skills while having fun. While on their outing, Peppa and her family had a special encounter. They spotted a little duck and decided to follow it to the pond. This spontaneous adventure brought joy and laughter, showing that sometimes unexpected moments can be the best. When they finally reached the duck pond, there was a celebration. Peppa's family had overcome a little detour, and now they cherished their adventure together. They realized that even if things don't go as planned, the journey is just as special as the destination. Next up was Valentine's Day. Peppa and her family showed their creativity with heart-shaped pizzas. The kitchen was filled with warmth and laughter as they shared love through cooking. These family traditions brought them closer together and filled their hearts with happiness. One sunny day, the children had a blast racing around like ants. This fun race showed them how working together and having teamwork can lead to success. Their giggles filled the air as they moved in sync, celebrating the spirit of cooperation. In a different room, the kids dressed up in adorable bee costumes. They were ready to explore the buzzing world of navigation. The children learned that bees follow the sun to find their way home. What a fun way to understand the wonders of nature! On their next adventure, Peppa and her friends visited the Big Bug Museum. They eagerly explored various bugs, learning fascinating facts about insects. Their curiosity blossomed as they discovered how different bug species contribute to our world. Peppa and her friends showed their teamwork when they helped Prickles the hedgehog get out of a muddy puddle. They worked together, demonstrating the importance of helping others in need. Their kindness and cooperation made a big difference. In their adventures, the children learned about the busy bees and their important role in nature. They discovered how bees make honey and help flowers grow. This highlights how essential bees are to our ecosystem, and it was fascinating to learn. At the water park, Peppa and her friends were reminded of safety rules. No running and no splashing were some of the rules they followed. It taught them how important it is to have fun while staying safe. On a family outing to the cinema, a little toilet dilemma turned into a funny story. Peppa's family laughed about the funny situations that happened during trips, reminding everyone that sometimes humor finds you in the silliest moments. When their car ran out of fuel, Peppa's family decided to take the train to the beach. They showed quick thinking and adaptability, reminding us how to enjoy the journey, no matter where it takes us. An unexpected adventure often leads to the best memories. But the adventure didn't stop there. When the bus broke down, they found themselves on a memorable walk to the seaside. This exciting journey reinforced the idea that the fun is in the adventure, no matter how you get there. Now, let's get a little silly. Peppa and her friends learned about April Fool's Day, a day filled with funny pranks and laughter. It was a time for everyone to get creative and share smiles together, spreading joy in their community. Peppa and Mummy Pig teamed up for a joke on Daddy Pig. Their playful spirit brightened the day, showcasing how teamwork within a family can lead to wonderful moments of fun. Laughter echoed as they shared their little prank. The family decided to share their jokes with friends in the town. Their playful antics created connections and happiness everywhere they went, showing that a good laugh can bring everyone together in a joyful community. During Easter, the children enjoyed a crafty time decorating wooden eggs. They expressed their creativity with bright colors and unique designs. Each egg was filled with personality and joy. What a vibrant way to celebrate! Outside, they played a special game called Bunny Bowling. The kids rolled their decorated eggs to knock down bunny pins, filling the air with laughter and cheer. This exciting game added extra fun to their Easter celebration. As a reward for their efforts in the games, every child received a chocolate medal. Their eyes sparkled with delight, and the excitement of chocolate brought pure joy to their day. It was the sweetest ending to a fantastic celebration. To make their play even more exciting, Peppa and her friends dressed up as characters from their favorite movie. Imaginative play took them to new heights, encouraging creativity and fun with every adventure they had together. Next, they learned about cultural traditions like Cinco de Mayo. Peppa and her friends engaged in festive activities, making pom-pom flowers and guacamole. This fun exploration brought new experiences and cultures into their play. Playing on the seesaw was a fantastic way for the children to learn about balance and teamwork. As they pushed each other up and down, they realized that working together was the key to a fun and successful playtime. During their seesaw adventures, Peppa, Mr. Bull, and Daddy Pig showed how fun it is to collaborate. The joy of laughter filled the air as they created balance and excitement, highlighting teamwork in every game they played. One day, when their car broke down, Peppa's family quickly learned to adapt. They chose a temporary vehicle, reminding everyone how important it is to be flexible and find alternatives when things don't go as planned. While packing for their picnic, Peppa practiced making decisions and organizing their tasks. It was a little challenge, but also a big lesson about planning and the importance of making choices to enjoy the perfect picnic. Engaging in imaginative play sparked the children's critical thinking and problem-solving skills. As they navigated their pretend scenarios, they learned to think creatively, fostering growth in both their minds and friendships. The joy of imaginative play turned whimsical as flying boats and sparkling treasures filled their adventures. With every fantastical element, their play became more exciting and delightful, making for wonderful memories of fun and laughter. Pretend games allowed the children to explore all sorts of roles and perspectives. This helped enhance their empathy, understanding, and connection to the world around them. Learning through play is such a vital part of growing up. In their magical mermaid adventure, Peppa and her friends showcased the joys of creativity and friendship. Through imaginative play, they developed emotional bonds and social skills, creating fun-filled moments as they shared their experiences together. Patience was a valuable lesson when Peppa and Susie had to wait for an oyster to open. Their waiting turned into a moment of excitement, teaching them that good things come to those who are willing to be patient. The beautiful pearl that came from the oyster became a symbol of patience and reward. It was a gentle reminder that waiting can lead to wonderful surprises, a lesson as precious as the pearl itself. In their game, Peppa and her friends learned the power of working together toward a common goal. Each child had a role to play, fostering social skills, communication, and joy as they celebrated their shared accomplishments. Peppa and Rebecca teamed up to catch carrots in a fun game. Their collaboration brought them to new heights together as they cheered each other on, feeling the happiness that comes from working in harmony. Later on, Peppa and Rebecca moved on to making pancakes. This shift in activity brought fresh creativity as they cooked together, deepening their friendship over the delicious breakfast they prepared with love. Peppa and George took their time preparing breakfast items like toast and jam. Their excitement filled the kitchen as they wanted to make a special treat for Mommy Pig. What a delightful way to start the day. When Mommy Pig saw their breakfast, she was pleasantly surprised. Despite some little mishaps like burnt toast, she appreciated their efforts, proving that love and effort are what truly matter in making every moment special.